Felix Akpara has won 18 jump balls. It's a 19th in a row, and we are underway. Carey the cleanup. Night 1 for 7 from the floor. A lot. Jacoby Gillespie underneath. Carey and the foul. Amen. Open. Cash. Akpara. Okay. Nate Amen creates space. Creates a basket.
Back to Gillespie. He'll take a long way. Rattles it through. Abram to Berg. Berg drives through, puts it up, missed it.
Oh.
It's slammed back through.
Can you give me a jersey?
I can't. A steal. Gillespie.
Oh!
Right elbow steps out. Gives to Amari.
Oh!
Left corner. Berg back to Ament. Three-pointer on the way. Yes, sir. Runs it forward to Boswell. Boswell to Berg. He'll take one.
Oh.
That's another three.
It's raining threes in here.
Up by Akpara on the steal. Ament driving all the way through. Banks it home. Together in Virginia. Ament drives behind the back dribble. Floats in the air. Yes! Gillespie will take a long three.
Oh!
Exit. Goes right side. Hines driving and Akpara said, get that out of here. Inside pass. Stuffed. Oriole gives Phillips. Phillips to Amari Abram. Can't get around it. Ball tipped away. Gillespie flips it to Ament. Ahead to Abram. Mo gonna try to finish to Phillips.
Oh!
Berg bounce pass. Gillespie. Left corner. He goes to Ament who drives. Stuffs it. The shot clock. Right side Gillespie, alley-oop. Oh, side Carey, drops it off Akpara. Felix dunks it. Gets a screen from Akpara, alley-oop, dunk.
Oh! That's not working against Rice. Oh!
Inbounds pass, alley-oop. It comes middle of the court, leaves it off Carey. Floats it forward for the alley-oop. Left elbow to Phillips. Hands it off Gillespie. Alley-oop. Oh. Gillespie on top. Alley-oop. Phillips.
Oh!
Hey. Looks for Masamba. Will leave it off with Brown. He slams it. Akpara. He gives it to Phillips. He missed it. Rebound. Ament the other way. Spikes. Hands it off to Williams. Gillespie takes it away to drive. Gillespie cuts him off. Carey intercepts his pass. To Ament. Bounce pass. Carey for the slam. Left side. Troy gives it to Akpara. Wide open three from the corner. Tennessee leads. 5:22 left in the first half. Alley-oop.
18 teams have made their way to Las Vegas for a Thanksgiving week college hoops feast as we welcome you to the Geico Players Era on TNT. Both teams their first power conference test. Gillespie lines it up.
Back into that game with their energy and their effort. The paint against this zone defense, they want them to settle. They're going to take a desperation shot at the buzzer from...
Well, Gillespie came to play inside. Akpara with a follow. Missed everything. Was saved by Woolley, but he saved it to Gillespie. Euro step for two. Yeah, a lot of buckets outside. A lot of them from this guy. This time at the rim. Three from the wing. Zerno knocks it down. Boy, Rutgers needed that. He's not passing up the shots now, and that one drops. Gillespie wants three more. That shot Here's Gillespie. It's Jacoby Gillespie's world, and we're all just living in it. Another good scores. Grant gives it up. Zerno knocks down a triple.
Especially this early in the season.
Amen downtown. He hit another.
Not only the size in the front court, but also as Gillespie's just having his way.
Falling down, Butterlow. Taken away. Estrella. Hello. Nate Amen time. Tap back at the buzzer to put the Vols up 26.
Also a game of feeling and feeling good going into playing a big matchup.
Recognize like we didn't when it came to Lady. I was like the Lady Vols were the ones that had the brand. We were just trying to live up to what you guys were doing.
Gillespie and threw Amen in the first half.
Golly, Gillespie, a new career high 28 points.
Physicality.
He wants 3 more. Oh my goodness. Carey, there's the football background. Speaking of great matchups, this one sells itself, folks. It's a rematch of last year's Elite 8 tilt. Uzan leads the break. Sharp from deep. Yes.
Of the national title game, but he had a heck of a run in the playoffs. Here's what I'm talking about. Houston is going to be so aggressive in these ball screens. Felix Akpara, though, can make them pay for it, but that is easier said than done.
Gillespie gets it back. They've got numbers. Boswell puts it home. Raced it the other way. Flemings hits the three. Wow, there's Akpara on the other end. 9 points for Flemings here in the first half. How about 11? Yes, sir. Side of 5 to shoot. Strips. Abram. Up ahead. Boswell. And the foul. Akpara on him with those long arms. In the lane, floater. Nice. And to shoot. It's Flemings stopping, popping, and hitting. Sharp turns the corner. What an effort by Phillips. And now Boswell spinning, finishing. 3 on the way. Put back, it's Boswell on the offensive end. Air ball for Gillespie. Inside Estrella, the Vols are in front. Game, but they're on top now. Chance to add to it. Estrella, yes, on the pretty feed from Gillespie.
A little sharp here pretty soon, right?
They've still been on the bench. What a tough shot by Milo Uzan.
8 second chance points advantage as well. They've won that battle.
Hey, there's that man. In the Big 12. Has it tapped free by Gillespie.
What a play by Boswell.
And Gillespie, oh, he lost it going up, but it's followed by Amen. And how about that pass? And an extra one to Sharp. Yes, sir. Veterans and freshmen out there for both sides. Gillespie, one of the veterans, rattles it down.
When they need a bucket, they go right back to it.
How about Uzan? The answer.
That's what this is. On Carey.
By Carey. Flemings wants to clear a path.
He doesn't want that secondary defender. He just wants to go.
He goes and he scores.
Sharp.
Gillespie in the lane to Carey. Power dribble. And the flush. 68-64. 1 minute. Flemings is the answer. Uzan crossover. Drives with the left. And he gets them both. Hustling up, Flemings. He stops, he pops, he hits. More to make it a 3-point game. He does. He gets it back from Tugler. Half-court heave. No! And Tennessee gets some Elite 8 revenge on Houston.
And now Rick Barnes' team being very patient and deliberate with their half-court execution. Substitutions for both here. And
Big hammer!
a lot of long bodies on the interior.
Boswell finds Amen. 3-pointer flies. That's a sweet-looking stroke.
Great feel from Carey.
Carey's got 4 assists. Now a steal. Carey going to the basket and hammers one down. Now a traditional post-up. And Badunga had it blocked again. Second time. White with a turnover. Boswell crosses him up. Boswell lays it in. Kansas hanging around now. Got a chance. Down 7. Jackson for 3. Cash. 10.5 to go in this third place matchup. Three-pointer flies. Gillespie. Council. And another foul. Council drives again. Council scores again. Council again splits the double. And what a run. Kansas is on. Jackson drives. And he scores.
The second half, obviously Gillespie, the ball in his hands. Good defense.
Oh, a nice little.
Brown wraps it around. Carey, right hand, scores again.
Goodness.
Quick look for Carey, who's been terrific, and he's, my goodness. Out front, George on the attack. Runner left it short. Got his own rebound, though.
That touched the rim?
Did not.
Got away with it.
Yep. On the rim, gets it back. Deeper three. Caught inside. Betsy at the horn. And Starling lost it on the drive. Tries to recover. Threw it up over the corner and went in.
Oh, cookies. Here
Take
we go.
it away. Here's Starling. Open floor. Orange on the run. Lob. Oh! Into traffic. They go to Akpara. Got blocked by Kyle. Over. Here's George. Back for Starling. Another lob. Dunk for Kyle. Quickly to the corner. Look inside. Brown to get that in the non-conference. Drive by Gillespie, and the balls are in front. Three to shoot. Carey back to work against Kyle. Got it. Gillespie. Skip into the corner. Ament shoots for the lead. Starling hit the three a moment ago. Here's a two away. Kick for Boswell. He'll spin. Right hand. Good. On the attack. Tried to slip it to Kyle. Put it up. Draws the foul. Kyle hit the back end. Boswell or Gillespie bounces for Carey. 5 seconds. Put it up. Fell off. Knocked around. Rebound White. He'll throw it the length of the floor, and it is Ament. The catch. Put it up. No good.
In your city, baby.
You have been.
Ooh, there goes Gillespie, baby. That's what I'm trying to see.
Working on Ament. Very difficult matchup for the freshman. Start to get some rebounds. Wagler. Money again. Defensive board by Carey. Gillespie straight on. Money. Loose ball Amari. Here he goes. And he tried to use the body. And oh my goodness. It went in. Tennessee on top. Every possession, bodies are back. What a shot. Gillespie in the paint. Ament. The dunk. That's a lot of fight in him, though. Wagler. Yes, sir, from the corner. Phillips, 10 on the shot clock. One-on-one. Boswell. Spin to win. Yes, sir. In this game. Gillespie left open. He splashes one in. Rowland. He's hard to stop. They're going to give him another chance. He knocks down another one. They're looking for a potential dagger. That may be it. Come on inside the Food City Center. It is sold out tonight for the game of the night. College basketball, a top 20 showdown now, and he's going to have to launch it quickly. And he does at the buzzer. Likely not playing tonight. There's an alley-oop to Samantha. Human being as they go full court pressure and get the steal. Berg is a very good shooter himself. He wears 35 in white. Ament again into the paint. That's just impossible to stop.
We got punked last year by Tennessee just being the more physical team. So far, the same thing.
Conwell, another one. 1 for 7. In the paint, another layup for Tennessee. What an effort by Boswell. Atlantis go down with a terrible injury. He's feeling good. They go down again. Wow, a one-handed catch.
Same thing. You emphasize it.
Great hands, Jimmy. That led to this run-out. And another layup. Conwell freed himself.
A big backside to work with.
He's open again. Team. One of the top teams in the country. Gillespie, high arcing three, finds the net. He now has a shot for three.
It's a big trip down here and an open one for Bird. Yeah. 3 consecutive trips with 3.
What's behind?
Amen money.
Get a good look.
Gillespie all the way to the top and a 3-ball.
Yeah.
Net.
For the year, heavy on the threes and heavy on. Watch out.
Carey does it again. Wow. Wow. Man, Thunder Road for Okpara. That's how you feel good in the last 3 minutes if you're Tennessee. Woolley denied. Okpara, man amongst children right now. Tries to drive, he's cut off. Back out on top, Gillespie for 3 to go first half. Oswell, reverse layup, cut. Ball's quickly down court. Give it into the corner to Henderson for 3. He's got it. Give. Hudson tries to drive to the basket, has his pocket picked by Abram. Amari takes it down the floor, right hand layup, good. 11 minutes to go in the game. Long 3. Oh!
Kobe Gillespie, who lost the handle on that one, it leads to a run out and a vicious rejection.
Get in on the action.
After the Morrow miss, here goes Amens.
National championship team for
Carey
is back.
Good Gillespie with the left hand.
See this team.
Not really. Cash. What I tell you. Yeah.
Here you are, it was kind of late in your recruitment. By the way, of their 28 makes are assisted. Oh, big time lob to Amens.
They have filled the place for a showdown between number 19 Tennessee and their hometown Hogs, both coming in with records of 10 and 3. Legendary coaches. Calipari, a Hall of Famer. Barnes, soon to be. And look where they stand on the career wins list, separated by just 1. Gillespie in the paint, and that one is taken right away. Good cut down low, denied there. Just Tennessee gonna try to run. Gillespie, oh, he was able to make it, no foul.
For Tennessee.
Not a good pass, and Amen. And Acuff will let him breeze to the bucket.
Man, what a start for the Volunteers.
Wagner has been shooting much better lately. Acuff's got the open one. He's got all 7. Here he comes, a chance to tie or put him ahead. Oh, Brazil rising. Glass picked. And 2-on-1, give and go, up and in. Nice, pretty play. Good defense, and here's a steal. Evans contestedly is it up and in.
Always have one guy at the rim,
Blown
if
up
not
here
two.
by Knox, Jimmy, excuse me, and he will flush it down. Cuff. Pull up 3, no good. Brazil. They'll switch, and Thomas takes off. Power to the hole. What a shot!
Man, John Calipari is, well, look at this.
Picked off by Ewan. He went high and challenged one of the best. Evans absorbed the body of Brazil. Acuff. Shot winds down. He knocks it down with 2 seconds to go. Thomas throws it up. He's got a chance now.
He just grabs paint. Talking about Acuff, 5 in white.
Watch it.
Wow, careless. You got numbers now, though.
Carey, that's a tough pass for Okpara to hold on to. They got a 2-on-1. And Acuff, a nice play. Brown, that looked like he got away with a walk. That's the 10th block of the game by Arkansas. Trying to end an 11-0 run. Gillespie, splash. See how the motor runs for the kid from Detroit with 4. He launches and bangs it in. That's done by Evans. They got 3 on the shot clock. Knox puts it up. And he knocked it. Acuff wants it 1-on-1. Launches. Money! Tremont Mark penetrates. That's another rip here. Gillespie, 1-on-2. Mark already has a foul. That is Luisa Traore, and he missed a bunny. Gillespie.
Gillespie will get it and go to the line.
Yes, Traore.
Just like that, the 3-ball puts Texas on top. No good. Vocatitis was held by Estrella, so he couldn't get off the ground. And Gillespie coast to coast. About 5 or 6 inches against Heidi down low. Gillespie's long one rattles around and in. And he missed that one. Gillespie, that's the Brown body that helped that. Well, the good news is Evans is back in the game after not going to kiss her. Brown with a flush to the ground. Carey tries to draw a foul on him, and he will.
With a proper angle saying, I want the ball coming this direction.
Gillespie shoots it as high as anybody.
Clean.
Yeah, I forgot he had that layup. He's up to 17. Is he at 20? Yes, he is. 2 seconds and too strong. Tip up and in. That'll count.
He's going to do some great things at Texas, but this team so far has not embraced.
Mark steps into one, knocks it down. It's 10. Now was the defense. Weaver, Evans. Wow,
Whoa,
watch out.
watch out.
Made by Weaver, and the basket made by Weaver, and the ball now, and Gillespie got it. He will lay it up and in, because they've been around 10, 12.
Yeah.
The largest lead was 23. Gillespie, though, they were begging them to keep their hands up, and it's all going right for Gillespie.
And they make you
Look
work
at the
through
defense this time by Abram.
Pass it.
Estrella, back-to-back dunks.
But it's still.
It's going up. You knew it was going in.
It's a beautiful January day here in Gainesville, Florida, and a nice early start for 2 of the top teams of the SEC. The Rowdy Reptiles are fired up.
Boogie Fland guarding Jacoby Gillespie, and there's Nate Amen.
Amen on the drive this time. The turnaround will go. Weak, maybe trying to change his shooting luck. He'll miss that, but Chinyelu
That out beautifully.
Gillespie
To pick up Thomas Houck. That was just way too easy.
and it's the largest lead of the game for either team. Now finds Lee. Fland gets a clean look and hits.
And Lee off that relocation pass. He got 2 to guard it.
And what defense now by Fland. Takes it away from Gillespie. Up and in. Amen trying to drive on Condon. Takes a bump.
He wasn't even looking for that pass. That was just a little pocket pass.
Clavshar.
Lane gives it off. 3 on the way.
Tennessee already with 11 offensive rebounds. They're just not shooting it well. Shot clock at 5. Gillespie, the pull-up. 3 off the crossover.
How the Aggies started the game. His size and his speed.
Akpara for
They need
1.
a sleigh ride section.
3 on the way. That's Pop Henderson. Now Amen. All the way to the rim with the left hand
In the lane.
Henderson with a strong drive.
Amen. Turnaround, baseline, jumper.
3 on the way. 3 is good.
Plenty of time for Tennessee to run a set and get the basketball inside.
Henderson loves it. Fly and drains it. Troy Henderson. 71-71. A&M looking for a stop defensively. Tennessee looking for a win. 3-ball off the mark. Gotten away with one there. Isaacs off the screen. Dumps it off. AG off the window.
It's time to go to work. You got to get it to him now.
Amen's got it. 3 on the shot clock. 2 to shoot. Amen. Fade away. Can't get the roll. 45 minutes not enough. Way gets it back. He's got a lane. He goes right at AG and gets it off the window. Weaving through traffic. Picks up his dribble. Tough. Fade away. Left it short. Carey gets the miss. And he gets the roll.
With Gillespie.
Yelovich switches on to Gillespie with the shot clock running down. And an unbelievably high arcing 3. Overall, Kentucky holds the edge, 163. Gillespie lost it, but a tip by Estrella. Bounces it out to Evan.
Job of walling up and got into Yelevich's body when he was going up.
Now Brown at the offensive end to lay it in. In the loss to Florida, 23 in the win over LSU. Gillespie with 10 on the shot clock. Great little pocket pass. Brown, who finishes strong. Tennessee again gets it over.
I mean, he's relentless, chases down every loose ball. What a bad pass.
Gillespie turns it over. Aberdeen finds Diabate. Got his miss and lays it in. Gillespie the kick.
Can't let him reject that.
Amen for three.
Opportunity for Kentucky.
Lots of traffic and a chance for three. Aberdeen, who's been big here in the second half, steps in. Soft touch. Aberdeen's a long way from the basket. Keeps the dribble alive and finishes. Owe comes up with a loose ball and finishes it back. Drives on Carey. Finds Diamante, and it's a one-point game. Gillespie what he wants him to run. Oh, it's stolen by Chandler. Owe, and Kentucky has its first lead of the afternoon. Turnover story has reversed itself from the first half. Shot clock. Tennessee will play the possession out. Aberdeen the drive. And he hits. Seconds. Henderson into the game. Too strong on the three. And a foul is called to go. Deliberate miss. Tipped. Carey had it. And the game will end with...
To renew this battle on the hardwood here in a matter of moments, but that man has been the topic of conversation all week around college basketball. And a pleasant good evening, everybody. I'm Dave Neal. Charles Bediako, certainly, if you didn't know his name, say on Monday, you probably know it now, because this young man who played at Alabama for 2 years, went undrafted, went to the NBA, thought he was going to get drafted back in 2023. He spent the last 2.5 years playing in the G League. JP Estrella hands it back to Amen.
Of adding Charles Bediako to the roster after he's seen it happen with other professionals.
Off the window. Don't have to go back very far. That might have led the league. Corner three is good. Bediako with the block shot starts the run out.
His lob threat ability from rotating over.
Bull Bowen. Past Amen and got the reverse to go. Basket for Philon. He's got 4 points and another three.
Land, and he can do a lot of that on his own off the bounce.
Gillespie gets it to Carey. Threw it up to Okpara.
The game has had a different complexion to what you would expect, as Tennessee is known for finishing in the paint.
Screen by Carey. Gillespie right to the rim, and another tough shot. He has the basketball, working on Estrella, takes it in, blocked by Okpara. Starts the run out for Tennessee. Back to Ament. Pull up at the elbow, perfect.
With his minutes in a new lineup.
Alley-oop, Okpara with a throw down. Ament bumped in the paint, spins at the logo, got it. Ament in traffic, count it. Boy, Nate Ament. Bull Bowen with his third rebound. Corner three, got it. Entry to Carey. Backs up Bediako and kisses it off the window. Nate at the window, get a little bump. A little bit like Alabama on that possession.
Well, it's a great time to shoot the three.
Philon, step back. Oh, is that nasty?
The bounce coming off the screen roll and shooting quick. Then the efficiency goes down. But there is some big-time efficiency. Definitely make you more poised to be able to do so now.
And his argument is there are so many European players who have been playing professionally for a number of seasons that just show up.
For Alabama.
Amen. Working on Millett. They can't stop Rella to keep that possession for Tennessee. Gillespie, left hand. Oh, what a shot.
They're trying to run you off the line.
That one's blocked. Okpara got up there to block the ball.
Seeing that for Mike White, this is the most athletic team he has had.
Oh!
Yet. How about that facial?
There. And Tennessee needs to continue to go to that today.
Catchings is starting to heat up. Estrella in close. And
Oh!
the follow slam by Felix Akpar. Ball, Boswell short. Estrella with the offensive rebound. Gillespie reloads and knocks it down.
Offensive glass. Give credit to the Bulldogs for not giving up this lead yet. That's
There
so
is
good.
Amen. Gillespie wants to clear out. Splits the D. Working off 2 feet. My goodness, Jacoby Gillespie breaking him down. On the other end, Bailey with the answer. Outlet. Amen. 3. Got it. Estrella with the screen. Gillespie flies by. Eats the contact. Catchings! Drops the hammer. Hook shot, Estrella.
One of the biggest rebounds discrepancies we've seen all year. 49 to 25 Volunteers.
Amen. Rattles home a 3. Luke Kane looking for Millender. Now he has it. One-on-one. Millender goes to the rack, but there's not much time left.
A huge game on their home court.
Deep 3. Perfect. Well, the ball's in the offensive end. They've hit 4 in a row and make it 5 in a row. Over 15 offensive rebounds per game. Gillespie goes flying through the lane. Taken out of his hands by Gillespie. Evans, reverse layup is good. Here's Carey at the logo.
That relies so heavily on the free throw line.
Whew. He's concerned that maybe one shot on that might limit his minutes, but we'll see how that plays out tonight.
As Tennessee have to play through some foul trouble with their stars.
A foul on a 3 again. Big time. Can't convert. Loose ball on the deck. Murphy comes out of there with it. Off to Pettiford. Here's Freeman. Oh, he puts it through. Poked away by Boswell. Here he goes.
This time they were right here. They gave up one they feel like they should have had against Kentucky.
Hit the rim. Boswell pulls up just inside the free throw line. Nice touch.
From 3.
Amen. Blow by. Met, and he's able to withstand. Ball handler for Tennessee just never turns it over, and it frees up Gillespie. A big kick, Gillespie. Got another one.
Trap, leaves it for Amet, puts it up, banks it in. Fake, leaves it out front, Gillespie for 3. Yes, sir! Amet with 2 to shoot, puts it up. Goes and has his pass intercepted by Boswell. Another steal. Boswell leaves it off with Amet. Down the lane, he goes strong. And 1! Here's Amet. Going to put up a 15-footer and drain.
Backs his way in and then gets the ball ripped away. And Beard's on the
that will
floor.
be a team.
Oh, absolutely.
He might get tossed. He's probably going to get tossed.
Yeah, that's a technical foul on Beard, and he's been thrown.
Yeah. He wants to be tossed.
Amet, crossover dribble, takes it in, draws the foul.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Off the window to Amet. Amet for 3. Oh, do I even need to tell you? He's got 24. Amet with 10 to shoot. He's going to drive again. Shoots a 2.
Want those drives by Oweh to result in N1s.
Gillespie pulls up and he throws it all the way to the roof.
About 6.5 per game.
But this guy is the one guy who can knock him down. And
the team in orange.
they do. There's Oweh, and that one does not go down. Up and in. 3rd assist. He doesn't have a point yet.
Wow,
and Oweh pulls his way in. Point lead, Volunteers. Midway through the first, Amen. That has a lot more arc on it. Knocked out a second 3. Carey tries to set the screen. Amen pulls up. Just too tall.
Best guy downhill
an easy pass. Carey has it. Gillespie wide open. Splash! And Tennessee is right on. Leg, he looks like he's okay. Gillespie, another high arcing three that finds the bottom. 5 on the shot clock. Chandler's gonna launch. And land it. And here comes Boswell. The cutter's amen and the dunk. Head down, drive down to the baseline, and then he gets picked. Here's Ament again. The floater, it goes! What a rip by Bishop Boswell. Good hands by Chandler, back to Ament. Up and in. Diabate all the way, and here we go. Huge height advantage. Backdoor move and a cut from Oweh. On the floor. Bounce pass, Oweh, great cut. He is. Oweh, baseline. Oh my goodness! He got it to go, and Kentucky's got its first lead. Estrella, he went in hard, denied, tip, no good. Ament. Yes, and he's got a chance for 3. Ament, how about Chandler? Boy, the defense has been ratcheted way up. Garrison. Oh, he quickly tried to lay it up. Pushes Okpara deep. Skyhook is good. Comes Okpara. Blows by the screen. Up and in for Nate Ament. He's got Boswell on him. Oweh. Kick. Chandler 3. Right on the money. Turnaround. Short. That's short. Free throws. That's off. And how about Diabate to get the rebound? Give it back to Gillespie. Yep. He's got a chance. Half court to tie. Oh! Off the back.
Top rebounding teams on the planet Earth this season. Okpara.
Alongside Hubbard. This is what they're going to need as far as a... Oh, my God.
2 just underway in Starkville. Another lob. Oh, it's a dunk-a-thon. 138th meeting all time between these two. Hubbard, early heat check. Henderson directing traffic. Nate Ament and another.
If you're state defensively, you have to meet the offensive player up higher.
Off the steal, Gillespie coast to coast, a 10-0 run.
Been doing a good job running this curl action, getting some easy looks, and there you see right state can use to change some things up.
Here's Gillespie open for 3.
Defense.
Lob to David.
Steal.
Hubbard created the separation.
In striking distance with a little over 5 to go.
There's a steal. McGee. Gillespie, Ament. He'll haul it in. Mismatch against Epps. Inside, and
that's a tough look right there.
Well, the defense by Boswell saved it behind the back. Back to Boswell. And the jam! Put that in your...
He's guarded by King. To Gillespie, left side for 3. Gets a screen. Nice switch by Carey. Throws the ball down court for Berg. Berg with a left-hand layup. Good! Oh! Lob pass. Estrella. Oh, Gillespie to Evans. Alley-oop, and there's Estrella. Bounces it to Carey. 3 to shoot. Back to Berg. He lets it go. Henderson in for Gillespie. Inbounds to Berg for 3. Yes, sir! For him to Okpara. He goes on top to Boswell. In the right corner to Gillespie for 3. Yes, sir! Tries to throw it inside to Ament. It's batted back to him. To Gillespie for 3. Yes, sir! Up by Mosley. Gets a screen. He'll take a 3. Yes, sir! Comes LSU the other way. Thrown ahead to
where the Volunteers have won over 92% of their games over the last 5 years.
They'll try to find a quality look with patience.
There is Carey. Big quad 1 opportunity for the Sooners on the road. Ament is 2 for 2. Davis had it stripped. Gillespie takes it all the way with the left hand.
We really need the bucket, but defensively is where the Sooners have to start getting it done.
Ament a 3. Knocks it in.
With the bang to the middle and went left shoulder to the jump hook off the glass.
Seventh Oklahoma turnover leads to an open three. Gillespie knocks it down. Amen catch and shoot. Knocks it in from downtown.
Painted area.
Amen. Pack deep three. Knocks it down for Oklahoma in terms of three-point percentage. Here's Gillespie off the pump fake. Lob by Evans. Gillespie knifing, hanging and banks it in. Catch and shoot three. Knocks it in.
Resume. But Oklahoma's going to have to continue to play big-time ball.
Amen knocks it down at the horn. Amen stops the run. Pack has come in off the bench, picked by Berg, being chased by Brown. Berg beat him to the punch. Akpara with a two-hand jam. Put him on a poster. 7:45 to go.
Porter Moser knows he has a team that will continue to fight.
Padded strip, still 15 to shoot. Tries a three. Splash! Here's Pack with the basketball. Really tough shot.
And regathered midair and able to knock that shot down.
Heads up, Amen upstairs. Amen getting to his spot, backs it down. Gillespie rims it down. Lob to.
In college basketball and a great city, the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee, the setting today for some sweet string music. Amen will drive it and lay it in so smooth.
For the Tennessee Volunteers, they rebound 45%. But now, I love this place. I can't wait to do big things.
Stolen away, and Boswell will lay it up. The kick from McLaughlin just buried it 3 moments ago, and he's got another one.
Because this is one of the most physical teams in the country.
Gillespie lines one up and knocks back a three all the time.
Just Kenny Chesney special.
Gillespie over the top and the slam.
Leading the nation in scoring.
Picked off by Tanner, and up and in for two. Tanner has to launch one from way downtown.
My wife and dance at the Grand Opera, and he sang the song to us.
Games. Shot clock down to 5. Oh, slam.
Match, but not as good enough.
Evans in traffic and made a tough shot.
His face, I'd like to have those 2 games back against Kentucky. Now look at this here. There's all the bracketology. Mr. Brock.
Look at the basketball and a mad fight for it. And Vandy comes away with it. Here's the heave at the shot clock.
That's physicality. You have to be able to match it.
Okereke. Oh, shoulder. Getting some rest time, and in heavy traffic, they'll knock it down.
Like Acoff, oh my God, is he special.
Berg with the left hand will lay it in. Brown on the baseline. Brown in close. Boy, he's been a factor today.
He really has in this speed.
Finds the open man in Evans. Evans to drive it, leaning in. The Commodores collapsing defensively. Tanner, here's Nickel with a step back. Needs a basket. Gillespie off the fake. Shot clock at 7. He fires. Well, eventually wriggles free. He'll drive it and back it in. Brown will kick it out. Boswell. Shot clock's down to 2. He hits it.
I think Boswell has made 2 big plays.
And got the pair. They're about to get the fresh foul. Trying to get 3. Shot clock down to 6.
Another incredible shot. Boy, I'm fouling. I'm not giving him the 3.
Oh, it rolls in. 37% from 3. Steps back and fires. He can't hit it. Rebound knocked around. Tennessee comes away with it with 1.8 seconds to go.
Gillespie, but Sean Phillips at 6'11" quickly gets to shooters.
And Gillespie. Bounce pass, Akpara, left hand out the window. Hitting 4 of 6 from the field. 18 minutes on Saturday. Most minutes in a while for him.
He is last in the SEC in 3-point field goal attempts.
Phillips is tough to go over the top of.
Oh, nice move by Barrett. Gillespie with 3 on the shot clock. Makes it rain. Here's Barrett in the open floor. Chased by Ament. Boswell inbounds. Wide open corner 3. Perfect with Barrett and Mitchell. T.O. in traffic through the contact. Back to Okpara. And a foul.
It away.
Right at Okpara. Count it! Gillespie, nice pass on Okpara. This year he's up to 15. Mitchell bumps, foul. Barrett crossover, working hard on Amari Evans and rips the net. Vincent, alley-oop. Barrett tried to. Beautifully done. Boswell converts. Long 3. Robinson.
Gillespie will.
Tough take. Oh my goodness. Working on Okpara. Left hand. Got another one to go. Missed it badly. Tapped around right back to Gillespie. Long 3. Got it by Mitchell. Now Robinson picks him up. High arching 3 off the rim. Ament. Another chance. Gillespie gets bumped a couple of times and lost the basketball.
There's a lot of energy inside this building because there is a lot on the line tonight. The Crimson Tide are in town for a game that historically has been very tight. Carey right down the lane, lefty, and it goes. Philon on Berg. He got hit. He's got a chance for 3. Gillespie with 4, penetrates in the paint. He will get it back, put it up, and knock it in. Gillespie alley-oop, and there he is, Okpara. Holloway rarely goes left, does there. That's blocked by Okpara. Passed it up for Boswell. No good. Look at the hustle by Okpara for Alabama. Amari Allen lost it. Gillespie blew up that play. Oh boy! Ament's leg caught underneath. Injury to Nate Ament. You can see his right leg gets stuck there. He can't roll.
With those bigs of Tennessee switching out hot and low.
Yeah, Boswell, an aggressive jump shot.
2s in that game in Alabama and really got that mid-range game going. Bam, off the out of bounds.
Try, line drive shot, no. Another offensive rebound, Tennessee. Like a broken record, They tip one up and in.
For Amari Evans.
Baron Philon determined to get to the hole, and he's able to do it. 91.5. Carey. No. Estrella, yes. Boswell will fire away. That is halfway down and out.
All that said and done, though, they're only down 9.
And Holloway's launching again. That's right on. Still grimacing a little bit now that he's back. And that one is up and in.
Let's don't play around with this thing. Tennessee's going to take us out of our stuff.
Boswell, hard cut. Carey. Net there by Sherrill. Gets it back, lays it up and in. Carey muscles his way through Sherrill. He held his ground. Trying to get it back into a double-figure deficit. And Estrella, no.
Tennessee's had a 3-possession possession.
5th time.
Yeah.
Finally, Gillespie gets it to go through.
I'm shocked. I wasn't sure he'd play this year.
Evans, Estrella, got it.
To just eat that ball up top.
Right sole open. Yeah, they're going to give him 3. Gillespie. Yeah. Philon penetrates. May have got away with a walk. He's been the guy, man. Latrell right.
And right into the chest of Aiden Sherrill.
Philon will have a chance for 3. Good hands by Reitzel and a run out, 3-on-2. Reitzel got it. Simply not picking up fouls inside as he goes straight out this time. Okpara. Philon turns the corner and resets, and he got blown up partly by his own man. Gillespie gets it to go.
57% rate.
Philon right at Estrella. No good. Tip back out, and it's Philon ahead of the field with Gillespie there to try to deny. Boy, that's a hard shot. Estrella. The big guy tries to hold his ground. Phylon spins, fades, and he won the battle. Shot off. He drives, hangs, no good. Tipped up, no. And that's it. Alabama comes in and steals one.
So the Gamecocks are 1 for 5 from distance. Gillespie, a blow by and the bounce. 3 from Johnson. Top 5 in the league in assists. Pocket pass, lob it up. Oh, big to big. Points. That's neat. That happens tonight. Lob it up. Oh, Akpara has got to sit down, though. That was his 3rd personal foul. Estrella lead for Tennessee. Gillespie, lob to Akpara. Evans, a little hesitation. Oh, it's never too far out of Akpara's reach.
Oh,
Evans getting free. Amari Evans at all. Akpara. It was not the best fit for him or the best decision.
For the step up.
Oh, another one. He was active, I would say, earlier today, relatively speaking, in shoot-around. Oh, my gosh!
3 stops and help spread the distance of this ball game.
Estrella trying to pick apart the D. Another dunk. They're going to potentially match up in the semis. Gillespie, another lob. You got Gillespie, by the way, with his eyes up. Is this going to be the one? It is now a new career high. Yeah.
The buys become important as far as rest. But
question, will he return this Saturday against Vandy? Is he going to come back? Wow, what a just.
The defensive activity of the Doors, so impressive. Bing! Through contact.
Well, Tennessee really takes advantage of you when they get on the offensive board. Position where they can shoot and get a quality shot.
Oh, Carrick.
See, so far.
Okereke back into the game with 3 fouls. Draws a foul. Come a primary piece off the bench for Mark Byington. Lob to Akpara. Estrella, another board. Evans from 3. Yes!
Vanderbilt has been very good. They execute in these moments to get a good shot when the crowd's in it.
Bing with a crowd silencing. There he is, penetrating, gives it up. Estrella with a 2-hand jam.
There with J.P. Estrella and wide open as Nate Amanda. That's a breakdown on defense. Gillespie. One more. Amen's got a 3. What a start for Nate Amen. Downhill drive, blocked from behind. Gillespie into the paint, and that ball nearly knocked away. He picks it up, fires, and knocks down a baseline fadeaway. It's from Murphy. Good pass. That's a block by Amen. Amen missed a bunny at the basket. Pettiford, who picked up his first foul, fires and drains a 3. Akpar quickly double team. They get it to Carey. He finds Amen. Look out.
I think the resume, it might be good enough right now.
Oh, wow. Big collision at the rim.
Play on the ball by Pettiford. I think he went from point A to point B. I'm surprised that's not a foul
as well.
Look at the blue jerseys inside that 3-point line.
Yeah, Evans hard take
in the first game, not today.
They're very quick on defense to cover as Amen knocks down a corner 3. Pettiford, who's been in a groove with 13. One-on-one, fires. Oh, he banked it in. Freeman has it. That's going to be a foul and a chance for 4. Sitting there with 10 points. That ball deflected on the inbounds, and a nice drive there by Hall.
Here. Talked about in the first game. You got to have guards that understand how to win in March.
There you go. That's way short. He will follow it, and he'll keep it alive as he goes into the stands in the first row. Now back on the floor. And Boswell gets it to him, and he will launch again and knock it down. The alley-oop. Wow, what a block! Felix Akpara. Gillespie, contact, no call, but a 2 to tie it.
What a play by Gillespie.
Again, off its hinges. Carey strong, too strong. Pettiford dribbles through 2, and then Gillespie picked his pocket. Coast to coast, up and in. Load up. There's the alley-oop to Okpara. Points. He's got 23 points now, and he's made 8 free throws. Well, there you go, an answer from Pettiford. Now Tennessee's got numbers.
And there's a change of possession, so they have time.
Amen steps into a three with a man in his face, and he drained it. 7-point lead. Hall all the way. Okpara there to try to defend. 17 points in the second half, 27 in the game. The top 4 in the SEC says something. Gillespie freed himself for a three.
Blocked the shot, and as a result, you go right to the rim. Watch out.
Yep. Yeah. Now, and obviously his mind is split between what's going on here and what's going on there. Another one to Okpara.
And he and Tyler Tanner, as tough as there is to stay in front of in this league.
Another kiss off the window. Leaving. Brown can't get it to go, but Okpara. Miles step back three. Feeling it. Long. They're going back to Carey again. He works baseline. That time spins it up. But first one, though. Nickel needs to see one go through, and he does. Carey free throw line. He can't make the free throw, but he can make the jump.
That's enough for Tennessee to get an offensive rebound. Get it up.
And Gillespie does, and a pretty play. First half. Gillespie on the overplay, threw it up for the alley-oop for Okpara. And that goes off the leg of Gillespie into the hands of Okereke. His reverse is good.
And it's played the best that Tennessee has.
Yeah, Estrella into his comfort zone.
One of Tyler Tanner's great qualities. He's truly happy for other guys.
What a play there by Gillespie. It was a story for Florida in their first game. It's the story here. Wow, Gillespie decided I'm going to take it.
Better guard him.
Yeah, Gillespie's going again. And getting it again. Hardest thing to learn, how to throw the alley-oop. Miles all the way to the basket. Estrella had Carey underneath, wide open, and he lays it in. Carey had it knocked away by Duke Miles. Here's Tanner. Explodes, lays it up and in, and a soul. A 3-on-1. Miles, Bing, up and in, and a chance for three.
Lead 49-48 over Tennessee, and how about the physicality?
And he got a bad pass. Tanner wants an alley-oop. Instead, he lays it up with a left, and it's penetrates again. The pull-up. Yes, sir. He gets Okereke on him. Pulls up. There it is. Tanner wanted to push the.
I think he'll have some better wheels going forward.
Tanner, no chance. Boy, Okpara. Nickel with 4, fires one up, and he got bailed out by a Bird foul.
He sure did. Championship chest. Gets his arms out of the way. I just don't see that at all. That play in this game.
In the paint, fades. No. And we got a whistle underneath, and it looks like it's on Tennessee.
JP Estrella. I don't know. You got both guys grabbing each other. I just think that's a play on.
Vanderbilt's last 9 points have all been scored at the free throw line. Over 3.5 minutes from the floor. Gillespie trying to end it, does so. Miles gets the switch. He's got Okpara on him. Ball fake, works. Heavy pressure. Throws it all the way down to McLaughlin. Alley-oop. And it worked out to Washington. Amen. Fade. No roll. Knocked around into the hands of who else? Tyler.
Whenever they can. They shot 41 threes on Wednesday and their first one today. After losing in the quarterfinals of the SEC tournament to Vanderbilt. Another three. Byers fakes the three. Turnaround jumper is there. Floor.
Gillespie has some of the highest usage in the country. You want to see why they get some layups?
And they get threes. That's Almar Atlason. Deep three, Gillespie is good. Shot clock at 5. Boswell from the corner, and he hits it. Evans cutting in the paint, separation, and connects. Bait from beyond the arc to open up this first half. Gillespie is open for three.
How many games? I didn't win that many.
Gillespie and the foul. And Miami able to save it. But they give it right back. Estrella throws it down. Byers turns it over. Gillespie wants to run. 3-on-2. Brown flies in and finishes with the foul. 3. Gillespie a deep 3. He's on fire. Kirby inside. He lost it. Gillespie up ahead to Berg. Gillespie looking for 3 more. Why not?
For the half, so there's not a whole lot of offensive rebounds to be had. How about they can make this one too?
Gillespie! Fans wanted to travel, they don't get it. Akpara to Estrella with the shot clock winding down. JP hit. Gillespie lob and Akpara finishes. Gillespie scoreless here in the second half, trying to change that, and he does. Gillespie through traffic for 2. What a tough bucket there for
40 minutes, a full 40. He wants this guy's guarding without fouling.
Iowa State awaits in the Sweet 16, and we're underway from Philadelphia. Tennessee getting to work quickly. It's Bishop Boswell. A 3.
All up that time, so I'm sure Rick Barnes is going to have Gillespie off the ball in terms of getting it up to half court.
Locates Grunlow, who gets it back out to DeRitter. A 3. Here's White attacking, and he lays it in against Miami. Nearly a turnover. Gillespie, high arcing shot, and he's on the board. Gillespie trying to slice through the lane, but Onienso's right there. Gillespie trying to go over him, and he does. White, another 3, and this one is good.
They don't want to give up drives into the lane.
White, another 3.
So far, not doing so good.
Evans connects.
And Gillespie knows it, but good job by DeRitter staying with it.
Carry inside.
Deep into the shot clock as much as anybody in the country.
Evans leaves it for Carey off glass.
See, Lou didn't get set there defensively. Target 3.
Gillespie for 3. Book it. Boswell's left open. And he hits his second triple. Brown inside. Lobs it for Akpara.
To throw it to on the block.
Shot clock's at 5. This is Thomas. A 3. 7 different Volunteers have scored so far. Gillespie to Akpara. We'll see Iowa State in the Sweet 16 in Chicago on Friday. Here's another 3, and it's Boswell.
Not going to be happy.
Amen scores.
To see to settle in defensively, really hard to score. And guys, one other point.
On for a lob, they couldn't get it to him. Now Amen will take a jumper, and he knocks it in. Gillespie trying to work on Tillis, gets by him, and his little runner is good. Tennessee fans here in Philadelphia. Amen, baseline. Amen is going to it. Yes. Mallory from the corner for 3. 1 points off the bench. Carey, left hand, and the foul. 10 offensive rebounds for the Cavaliers. Boswell spinning, sends it out. Gillespie for a triple. You bet.
Gets it on the baseline there.
Akpara in no man's land for him, and he's able to get in the lane and score. Good help by Berg there. DeRitter a triple. It's good. Has the size advantage here. Gillespie took his eye off it. Shot clock at 2. Gillespie's going to have to put up a 3. He does. And he hits it.
Body to a T.
A dozen for DeRitter. Lob. Estrella throws it down. The high fly.
Team, not that time.
Mallory through the defense, and he puts it in.
Glass second chance points are completely even at 7.
DeRitter fakes the 3, steps back, and drills it. He will set up. Gillespie locates Boswell, catch and shoot 3. It's good for Boswell. It's his career high is 13, but Hall does it again. Shot clock at 7. Bad pass by Amen and a turnover. Hall wants to run. DeRitter up ahead. Mallory trailing. Grunlow flies in. DeRitter, he's starting to feel himself a little, and he ties it at 68. Gillespie, he feeds Estrella. It's DeRitter with the defense. Here comes the double. Estrella, tough turnaround. Sends it out. DeRitter for the lead. He's
comes the double.
Amen in trouble. Boswell is fouled. 1 out of 2 for Boswell.
After this offensive rebound, like there's no
White left alone, and he throws up an air ball.
Wow.
Rebound was grabbed by Gillespie and a foul. Estrella the rebound, and that will do it. For the 4th straight year, the Volunteers are going back to the Sweet 16. Soldier Field in Chicago on a Friday night, and we're getting set for what should be a very physical matchup between Tennessee and Iowa State. It's the Midwest Regional Semis, and the winner will see Michigan, Division I leader in three-point percentage and threes made. But the first three tonight belongs to Jamin Lipsey. Plays suffocating defense. Gillespie trying to penetrate through, and he does. Inside, played up, and that may have been altered by Akpara.
I mean, Tennessee has 5 offensive rebounds and not a point yet.
Akpara, nice touch inside. Toure wants to run. Bateman trying to join him. Toure it's rejected. Akpara with the monster block from behind.
One of the better shot blockers in the SEC. Well,
and Gillespie finishes.
Around, Tennessee's running their offense.
Amen, corner 3. It's good. In the Elite 8 on Sunday. Nate Amen from the baseline. That is a good-looking stroke. Us no Joshua Jefferson tonight for Iowa State. Heisey has taken his place in the lineup, and he has 9 points. Toure all over Amen. Boswell fakes the 3, dumps it down to Akpara. It's not exactly Hilton Coliseum, but there are a lot of Iowa State fans here as Amari Evans hits from the outside. He's bench outscoring Iowa State's bench 7-0 early on. Pass. Bateman. They've settled in. They've made 8 of their last 12 shots, and a steal by Carey. He can throw it down if he can get there. He does! The other way.
And he was open. If he made a good pass.
Momcilovic, his 3 is good.
They got to get the ball side to side. Nice pass.
Great feed. Turnovers here in the first half. Gillespie through traffic. High arcing shot is good. You count.
Nice pass.
It underneath. Rejected by Akpara. And then Akpara knocked over Lipman.
You don't want to foul. Amen doesn't want to foul here.
Heisey.
He's got almost half their points.
Suffocating defense. Toure takes it away. Lipsey joining him behind the back. And Lipsey scores. Away we go here in the second half. Tennessee with the ball to begin. Amen for 3. It's good. Amen in the lane. Gillespie comes to help. Gillespie attacking and scoring. Boswell for 3. It's good. A career high. That's his first bucket of the night. Lipsey from the free throw line.
I mean, for that to happen in 1989, I have a great back cut there.
Amen to a cutting Gillespie off glass for 2.
Eye on this score here.
Gillespie wide open, and he buries it.
Wide open.
Iowa State. Momcilovic for 3. Great looking for a foul. Toure cleans it up. Estrella going to the basket, takes a bump, misses. The rebound grabbed by Carey. And Carey up and in. Brown lob, Akpara the finish.
Unbelievable that that TJ Otzelberger goes to a zone. Great pass.
Estrella off glass for 2.
That is picture perfect zone offense.
Gillespie catch and shoot 3. It's good. And the rebound to Gillespie. Nobody in Iowa State went after it. And Estrella with the flush. Amen from the free throw line. Bounces in. Amen wide open. Wow. You bet. Michigan.
Yeah, that's what you want to make him do. Make him shoot a turnaround. There's a good play by Gillespie there.
Over to Boswell for 3. And Tennessee is on the board first. Again, Amen pokes it away. Right to Burnett. Amen is there again. And a whistle. And Rick Barnes doesn't like that call.
They certainly did that the other day. They missed a bunch of layups. A lot of physicality. I mean, I don't know.
Ament gets it back. Shot clock at 7. Ament knocks over Cadeau and scores.
18 points the other day. Oh, Gillespie's got another one.
What a play by Gillespie. He gets to his feet. And he missed it. Boswell misses. Estrella does not. Starting lineup. What a key cog he has been for the Vols as that one's knocked out. Bench for the Wolverines. Estrella makes a tough catch around Johnson. That's a pretty move. Reminders of the way that Barnes likes to play.
Because Dusty's playing completely different than he played then.
Gillespie with his first field goal.
Playing small. Now he's playing huge.
McKinney. Tough shot. Fans love that with Cheddar and Lendable. Oh, what a play!
I mean, he goes to the...
Cadeau out to Gale. Extra pass, Lendeborg. Now Cadeau in the corner. It's gone! Gale will reset. 19 points in 4.5 minutes and 2 more. His second now. Carey. Turnaround is there.
Their challenges for the second half, but anything around the rim and they feel like they can get it, they'll go for it.
The last shot, on Friday.
Cadeau over to Lendeborg. To McKinney.
Second half.
Gillespie trying to answer, and he does. Parents love it. Gillespie off glass. In fact, the game has slowed down for him here in March as Gillespie breather. Remember, he told Evan he needed a minute before the interview. As Michigan turns it over, Lendeborg getting back. Gillespie going up. Okay.
Is to go fast without anybody getting hurt.
Akpara, nice touch. Gillespie with the left hand.